In the heart of Rome, standing as a timeless symbol of the grandeur and might of the Roman Empire, lies the Colosseum, also known as the Flavian Amphitheatre. This colossal structure, a masterpiece of ancient engineering and architecture, tells the story of power, entertainment, and the complex culture of ancient Rome. Built nearly 2,000 years ago, it continues to inspire awe and wonder in millions of visitors each year, representing both the glory and the brutality of Roman civilization. The story of the Colosseum begins in the 1st century CE, during the reign of Emperor Vespasian of the Flavian dynasty. After the chaotic rule of Emperor Nero, Rome was in need of a symbol of renewal and strength. Nero had constructed a grand palace called the Domus Aurea, the Golden House, after the Great Fire of 64 CE destroyed much of the city. This luxurious palace, with its artificial lake and vast gardens, was seen as a sign of Nero's excess and self-indulgence. When Vespasian rose to power in 69 CE, he sought to distance himself from Nero's tyranny and return Rome to its people. He ordered the construction of a grand amphitheater on the site of Nero's private lake, turning a symbol of imperial greed into one of public entertainment. Construction of the Colosseum began around 72 CE and was funded largely by the spoils taken from the Roman conquest of Jerusalem. Tens of thousands of enslaved people, including many prisoners of war, worked tirelessly to complete the enormous structure. The amphitheater was completed in 80 CE under Emperor Titus, Vespasian's son, though modifications continued under Titus's brother, Emperor Domitian. The completed structure could hold between 50,000 and 80,000 spectators, an incredible achievement for the time. It was designed with precision and sophistication, featuring tiered seating, underground chambers, and advanced systems for crowd control. Architecturally, the Colosseum was a marvel of Roman engineering. Built primarily of travertine stone, tuff, and concrete, its elliptical shape measured about 189 meters long, 156 meters wide, and 50 meters high. It had 80 entrances, allowing the massive crowds to enter and exit efficiently. The seating was arranged according to social hierarchy. The emperor and senators sat closest to the arena, while common citizens and women were seated higher up. The arena floor, originally made of wood and covered with sand, concealed a complex underground structure known as the hypogeum, consisting of tunnels, cages, and lifts used to house animals and prepare gladiators before they emerged to fight. The Colosseum also featured a vast awning system called the velarium, which provided shade for spectators on hot days, operated by sailors from the Roman Navy. When the Colosseum was inaugurated in 80 CE, Emperor Titus celebrated the occasion with a series of extravagant games that reportedly lasted for 100 days. During these events, thousands of animals and gladiators were killed for the entertainment of the Roman populace. The spectacles held inside the amphitheater reflected the values and contradictions of Roman society: discipline, courage, and power, yet also cruelty and bloodlust. Gladiatorial contests were the most famous events, where trained fighters, often slaves or prisoners, battled each other or wild beasts to the death. The games also included animal hunts, executions, and even mock naval battles, known as naumachii, in which the arena was flooded with water to stage sea battles. The Colosseum was not only a place of entertainment, but also a political tool. Emperors used the games to demonstrate their wealth, generosity, and divine favor. By offering free spectacles and distributing food to the masses, they ensured the loyalty and admiration of the Roman people. The phrase "bread and circuses" Panem et Circenses, captured this policy perfectly. It was the means by which emperors kept the public content and distracted from political issues. The Colosseum thus became a stage not only for blood sport, but also for imperial propaganda. Over the centuries, the Colosseum witnessed countless displays of power and spectacle, but as the Roman Empire began to decline, so too did the amphitheater's grandeur. By the 5th century CE, gladiatorial games had been banned, as the rise of Christianity shifted cultural values away from pagan entertainment. The buildings suffered damage from several earthquakes, neglect, and the passage of time. During the Middle Ages, it was repurposed for various uses: a fortress for noble families, a workshop, a Christian shrine, and even a quarry for building materials. Much of its marble and stone was stripped away to construct other Roman landmarks, including St. Peter's Basilica and the Palazzo Venezia. Despite centuries of decay, the Colosseum never lost its symbolic power. Renaissance scholars and artists admired it as a link to the grandeur of classical Rome, and it became a site of fascination for travelers and historians. By the 18th and 19th centuries, as interest in antiquity grew, the Colosseum was recognized as a monument of immense historical and cultural value. Efforts were made to preserve it and restore it, and it became one of the central attractions for European visitors embarking on the Grand Tour. In modern times, the Colosseum has come to represent much more than the blood and spectacle of ancient Rome. It stands as a testament to human ingenuity and endurance, a relic of both the brilliance and the brutality of the past. In 1980, UNESCO declared the Colosseum a World Heritage Site, along with the entire historic center of Rome. Restoration projects throughout the 20th and 21st centuries have aimed to protect it from pollution, weathering, and the effects of time. Today, it attracts over 7 million visitors annually, making it one of the most visited landmarks in the world. The Colosseum also carries deep symbolic meaning in contemporary culture. It serves as a powerful reminder of the dual nature of humanity, the ability to create extraordinary beauty and engineering wonders, yet also to engage in acts of violence and domination. Modern popes have used it as a site for prayer and reflection, especially to honor the memory of Christian martyrs and all victims of oppression. Every Good Friday, the Pope leads a torch-lit procession known as the Via Crucis around the Colosseum, transforming it from an arena of bloodshed into a symbol of peace and faith. Though partially ruined, the Colosseum continues to stand tall, a silent witness to nearly 2 millennia of history. Its arches and corridors echo the cheers and cries of the ancient crowds, the clash of swords, and the roar of wild beasts. It reminds the world of Rome's imperial past and the enduring legacy of its civilization. The Colosseum is not merely a monument of stone. It is a story carved in time, a story of glory, suffering, and the everlasting pursuit of greatness. As the sun sets over Rome and its golden light washes over the ancient stones, the Colosseum remains a bridge between the past and the present, a living testament to the eternal spirit of humanity that refuses to fade even as empires rise and fall. Thanks for watching Z History.